Okay, IronRush just says user map, but I think it's the standard Swapjet version. Players are there, teams are there, rules are here. Let's get into it. So team one, we've got Tequila in pink, Lextown in orange, and Candle Photo in teal. Team two, we have Triggermate in yellow, Twisted Chef in red, and purple is Eric. Both teams aiming for their corner. I guess team two a little bit more compact than team one, but not always the biggest issue as long as you're nearby to one another. Not a lot going on for the minute. We will just wait for the airdrop and then we'll fast forward a few minutes once the game's just getting established. Here comes the airlift. All the dogs. Okay, going in both directions. We'll try and keep an eye on both. These ones should be fine. Yep, and we'll come up to Eric, see if Eric's on top of it, which he is. Dealing with that AA. So there's the airdrop. We'll jump ahead. So pink is doing not sure what build yet. Could be early air, or it could be just for the spy plane. Orange doing the same. Both of them getting their economies under control. Teal, a little bit slower to get going, but yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. So far, it just looks like a tank build. Eric, yeah, similar to the other teams. Lots of kennels, got some infantry out early, but looks like he's going for this as well. We'll come back to that. Yellow, very fast into tanks. I'd say from this that red is going for an air build. Let's come back to Eric. So yeah, taking the health down to red on the key buildings that he wants to capture. Tech level is 7. Pretty sure that means you can't build these things. I can't remember if it means that captured ones on the map don't work, because that's a feature on some of the maps. Yep, so he's on top of that and he's getting rid of his tanks straight away so that they don't accidentally start firing on the anti-air cannons. Just having a bit of issues getting his tank and his engineer past each other there. Yeah, so he's got those two. Okay, V2 is arriving now from Team 1.
Yes, sir.
I don't know about any of this yet.
Building. Construction complete.
He has this. Don't know if he's going... I assume he's going for that. Just maybe waiting for his power to get under control over here. Okay, Orange has come on a scout. Eric's caught that. And yeah, I guess he's been brought in, so he's just tidied those pillboxes up. Orange did get in over here though.
Building.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, we'll just keep an eye on what kind of scout they managed to achieve there. Quite a few. Yeah, these guys are moving ahead of time to try and intercept this. Nearly made them stop. Okay, under control.
Unit ready. Building.
Okay, now these guys have gotten organised and they're going to start defending on that line by the looks of it. At least for now. No moves for Navy or the island yet down here. Pink. Yeah, so I wouldn't say it's early air, but it's a good mix. So you can get four war factories will get you a decent amount of tanks. And yeah, he's just focusing on gathering what area he can as is Orange. Orange is up to 5 war factories with that build. TL, yeah, war factory build by the looks of things. Was a little bit slow, so might not be big on tank numbers, although they have already had some out, so we'll just see how that plays out. Team 2 now, trying to do the same thing, get a scout in. Been caught there by Pink. Pillbox has got that one.
Silos needed. Unit lost. Unit ready. Building.
Yeah, Eric. Couple of tanks, couple of war factories. Not doing heaps of air at the moment. He's doing the Navy. They have been V2s have been doing some work, and that nuke silo has been destroyed. Red's come up here now as well to potentially support. Yellow, yeah, getting a few choppers there, but big war factory build. Red, a few war factories, getting into choppers, starting on their MiG Air Force. The AI is just a bit agitated here. Pink trying to scout or occupy the middle, or both. Yellow just moving up. Team 2 now, yeah, you can see her reacting and have all the exits covered. Yellow a bit slow to respond there to this. It's not going to get far. No.
Unit ready.
So yeah, Team 1 having to do the lion's share of fighting this AI army, but basically cleared that out now and are occupying this area. Tank numbers look relatively even. Just gonna try and edit the sound settings there. The battle noise was coming in a bit too strong for me. Yeah, hard to say. Pretty even. Orange has that well covered. Has this area well covered too. You do see quite a bit of this where, yeah, someone will come down to this part of the wall and drop a scout here. Eric didn't get a heap of air, but managed to get a few transports. If he wants to try an engineer rush later, he does. He has captured that IC, but he hasn't done anything to reinforce this yet. Not much else in the way of super weapons up yet. Pink, crawling this direction now to cut this off with buildings, just so that there's a much stronger line here to defend against. So yeah, pink and orange together. That's probably enough to do an MCV if they can find one. I think they've got the lion's share of the air. I don't think Team 2 really got much air. Orange, bit of AA starting to come out, but no flame tower here because Eric's playing. Yeah, no super weapons visible yet. Teal hasn't really gone on with the War Factory build in the way that they need to. So what I predict will happen there is, when battles occur, like Teal has okay numbers now, but everyone else is going to be replenishing pretty fast, and Teal will just miss out. So like even Red, who went pretty hard on early air, now has more War Factories than Teal. Okay, so we see the first battle in the middle. Just been inching forwards towards each other, and I don't know, maybe someone sniped with the V2 to set all of this off. Tank numbers going, just getting destroyed in the middle. You can see Purple is very actively manoeuvring, trying to always like either Q move or move vehicles forward and then just keep them firing. That's just helping him get as many vehicles as possible in range. And yeah, we see sort of battles been joined by pink and orange as well. Yellow doing the majority of work holding this. Red is there, just in reserve. But look, orange lost almost all their tanks now. Same with pink, there's a lot of V2s here. Reinforcements coming in from all sides. So Teal doing okay for now, but yeah, keep an eye on that. Yellow, ripping through this army of V2s that was here. Although Teal smartly has set his up back here now, and they're just able to fire in and support while staying out of range of Yellow. So they're doing a lot of damage now, and you can see he's sort of struggling to get past this line here. So yeah, a lot of V2s in a group, very, very effective. So they've sort of fell back a little bit, regrouped here. A lot of V2s here as well. So the first battle, even Stevens, I'm going to say it's probably now the rebuild's gone in Team 2's favour. Like you can see just numbers on the mini-map and all these reinforcements that are yet to come. Although that said, there are reinforcements appearing for Team 1 as well. We've got red choppers up. Red's the only one with any air to speak of over on this side. Yeah, yellow got a few, but not much. Yellow and purple did not get onto it yet. So we'll see what red's up to with this. Grouping his hinds together, flying down the back. Not well defended back here. Did manage to get a scout in, so they know. Okay, so they got the one refinery, but they know where the. I don't know if they knew this before the airstrike. We can just check. Okay, they knew where the. They obviously got a scout up here, and then down the back, and they can see the MCV there. Looks like another scout managed to get in this way.
Unit ready. Construction complete. Unit lost. Unit ready. Building.
Yeah, Teal not familiar enough with this map. Like needs more refineries, needs more harvesters. I mean, three like this, 3 with 2 each is pretty okay if you look at Lextown's money versus Candle Photos. Okay, so that was the air attack just over. So yeah, he could what's he got? 5. Yeah, we'll watch that space. I guess Teal just did lose a war factory, a refinery in that airstrike. I should note. So, but yeah, five harvesters is maybe not enough. I usually click 5 on that. They're the first units I build. That way, I've got 10 harvesters if I get 5 refineries up quickly enough. You can see, yeah, these guys have done the same. There's some extra ones parked around. Pink not taking any chances is, yeah, four harvesters, each with 2, and then he's still got 5 refineries, each with 2 harvesters, and a couple actually that have 3 by the looks of things. Okay, we see battle being rejoined here. Bit of a V2 push. Teal coming to deal with that. Yellow's on top of it and is closing now. Pink airborne. We'll follow Pink in a minute. Orange airborne too. So yeah, let's see what these guys can see. Yeah, they can't see a heap, so he's just coming for war factories. Purple coming with the needs to do some anti-air. Yeah, just shooting what he can see, really. Yeah, team 1 didn't get a scout in, so it's a bit difficult. So a small setback for team 2. Oh, okay, he's managed to spy that one somehow. Maybe the rocket revealed it. Anti-air's up now. So Pink managed to get most of his choppers away, although now he's come back to use them. So yeah, quite dense anti-air happening in this area, lots of rockets. It here wasn't quite protected yet, so you know, good move, but ultimately it's not going to change much. And you know, you've either got to try and reload these things now, which can be tedious, or get rid of them and try and rebuild. But if you're on the air limit, it's no guarantee you'll be able to rebuild. So we see, yeah, these guys now starting to get some MiGs out of that. A couple of transports there from Red too. So battle in the middle. A lot of V2s from both sides. Tanks are behind them, so they need to sort that out. You can see Red, just from a handful of orange tanks, is losing quite a lot of V2s here, and his own V2s are sniping in support. So we see Red now trying to return the favour. Yellow here in good numbers has tanks in front of the V2s now. Purple and red in good enough numbers here just to keep this occupied. Yeah, so we can see Teal now. Okay, have they built a third one back? Doesn't look like anyone's harvesting out of this, so he needs to rearrange his harvesters. So he has now built a 6th war factory. We're very slow to get going with that. And so now we can see that issue where teal numbers are just falling and everyone else is sort of able to just build at a faster rate. So yeah, you would imagine if this war of attrition keeps up, Teal's well behind the game. And look, Team 1 in general now look to be in real danger of losing this entire force. There are reinforcements coming. But just seeing how purple and yellow and red have them surrounded and are moving in. Mammoths out now for purple. Those are the first mammoths we're seeing in the middle. Teal's really going to notice that build speed difference too if he starts to try and build mammoths. Yeah, see, his harvesters are still harvesting where that first refinery was. And then the 2 from that have come here. And so now there's like 4. And, you know, there's 1 here and 0 here. So just even spreading them out would immediately fix, well, not fix, but help address that cash problem that he's having. Okay, Red's got a few more scouts over.
Unit ready.
Although so does Orange.
Construction complete. Unit lost.
Yeah, so again, Orange is pinging this, so he's been scouting for his team, and his own air is up.
Unit ready. Building.
Pink threatening to get through here. There was a group of tanks down here. I don't know if that was to anti-scout or whether he's getting organised for this. Look, wide open now. And yeah, we see these guys having a go. Bit of a scouting mission. Just going to do whatever they can.
Unit ready.
Yellow and red are holding here, although pink V2s are getting in the way. They could really push up too if they wanted. They could occupy all of this area.
Unit ready.
Even get in here and just apply pressure here, and that just then means any reinforcements that are coming up are fighting this army and not these guys. As it is now, because there's no other threats, these guys have time to deal with this, although now we see yellow reacting to the V2s. I think purple, I don't know if they got any war factories down. If they did, he built another one, because he's still on 6. Yeah. So, because they just missed that small window, it was only like 15 seconds there to really get into pink, which they'll get again. They've definitely got the upper hand, and I mean, look at purple now with, all those war factories just spitting out mammoths. Even with those harvesters, you can see the mammoth build is taking a toll on his cash. So yeah, they'll be able to move up. Yellow could really just park here, array his V2s behind, and then red and purple are pretty well free to then sort of zoom past and hit the back whenever they want. Okay, a war factory did go down. Purple getting a few mammoths through. They're obviously not the fastest, so Team 2, Team 1 will have some time to react to that. But while they're there, they're always got to worry about it. Because now look, orange tanks coming. So if they're reacting here, they're not reacting here. Same with teal. And now red's here in very significant numbers too, with more coming. That air build never got going. So yeah, purple moving in now, is engaging with just what's in front of him, but moving the whole time. He's after buildings and he's after scouting information. But this many tanks should deal with this pretty quick. Yeah, see. Yeah, see, red now needs to push up maybe to here before these guys did, which he just hasn't done yet. Yellow's doing the right thing here. Really just needs to aim to keep pink interested and draw half of the orange's attention. So yeah, that army pretty well evaporating there. A few rockets around though, so yeah, you don't want to just push in blindly. You methodically just want to inch forward, let your V2s deal with rockets. Let your team, yeah, see they've both moved up now, which is good. Yeah, teal just evaporating there. It did build that war factory back, so he's sort of onto it now. The cash situation's still a bit dire. Does look like he's organised his harvesters though, so whatever cash flow he's got is a bit better, but yeah, it's he's not keeping up with this, you can just see in comparison to the other players on this map. Team 2 in complete control here now, yeah, red can push in and engage orange, and teal can go around and engage, rather purple can go around and engage teal. Red's just moving a few tanks for the moment. He's getting a second group moving up here as well as purple. Probably makes sense because if purple's on mammoths, maybe purple needs to come and engage a bit closer and let the faster vehicles do this. Orange is selling completely by the looks of it, has given up. Yeah, see, they've done some of this movement in range of this, so they're getting sniped, which is a bit sloppy, but numbers sufficient from red to just not have to worry about it. Yeah, and see now that because of that sell-off and everyone dying. Oh, the game's crashed. I'll bring you back. Okay, this is roughly where we were. I think the point I was trying to make is because of the battle, it looks like he got a few more rockets out. You're getting lots of tanks now because Orange is, yeah, everyone's dying. And that's only hurt his cash even more. Yeah. At a minimum, you really want 3 refineries with 2 harvesters each. And then if you want to do like chopper spam or anything like that, you need at least another 1 or 2 refineries with extra harvesters. I usually aim for 5 and 10 harvesters if I'm doing something like Navy. But you can kind of get away with 4 if you're doing tanks, maybe heavy tanks and choppers. If you want to get into mammoth tanks, I'd highly recommend 5. Okay, Teal's quit. Orange just sold off. Yeah, just the amount of money you can spend so quickly. Yeah, you can see what happened to Teal, and that effectively lost team on the game. So there is a good economical component to this. It's just the economy is so big. Yeah, it's a different scale you have to manage it at. Like, you know that the source of income isn't a problem. It's your handling, like it's your harvesting and getting it, your infrastructure to get it, and then protecting that infrastructure is where the focus really can be. Okay, we see yellow. Sniping refineries. So Orange sold off. He hasn't quit though. He's just brought all his units here. Gonna shift A by the looks of it because these things are coming down too. Purple's just going around him though. See if yellow attempts, purple rather attempts an engineer rush. The congestion here after a couple of refineries died, they've all come to the next nearest refinery. Yeah, so this is wide open here. Not that pink has any chance of holding on, but still. Moved on efficiently there. You can see he reacted before the building died, and then it only just needed 1 more shot, and only 1 unit fired into the ground. Whereas, yeah, so he's sort of trying to move them on and just be efficient with his firepower, which is smart in a big battle. That's why I'm often clicking around on different targets, even though, yeah, it'd be quicker just to kill 1. I just want to make sure all of my shots are most of my shots are doing something useful. So yeah, pink now just selling. As everyone is moving in. Pink got into the mammoths eventually, but yeah, pink was doing well there, but Teal was behind the game. I think Orange just quit in frustration, and then that's, you know, that's what we're seeing here. Looks like Team 1 is going to make them do all the hard work though, so see how long it takes them to wrap it up. There's a little bit left on the game timer. Really working their way into this group now. Although not everyone's firing. There's quite a few units just parked there. And these are driving, trying to attack this thing, so they're dying by the time they get one shot away. Yellow tidying up pink. Same with purple here. Pink's moving his harvesters. Well, yellow's killed one but left that guy. Gets it now. Orange, I think that's him. Has an engineer hiding behind the tree. Often by this stage of the game, they're just chatting in the lobby more than in the game, more than actually fighting. Okay, Pink's out. So they're not in a huge rush. Team 2. Yellow arriving. There we go. These guys are going straight past here and not seeing it. Depends, yeah, if one of these just gets parked within range, he'll take a pot, like a auto fire and take a pot shot, but as it is, they... oh, he's still got something there too. Okay, Eric's onto it. He's got another one hiding there. He's got one behind every tree.
Building.
Not just checking to see if they're pinging each other, but they're not. There we go, V2's there. They found that one. This one's still got a little bit of health. Here come some MiGs. We'll watch them on the way in. And that's the match. There you go. Bit of a shorter one. Yeah. I guess demonstrates the importance of your economy and your build speed, because it's not about, well, it's partially about the getting tank numbers to hold the middle, but then also after battle's been joined, you need that industrial base behind you to be able to keep up with the battle, and that's where Teal went wrong today. Yeah. Anyway, it was well played, even by Teal. I'm being a bit harsh, but really they were only a little bit slow on it. I think this player does play this map occasionally, but kind of mostly focuses on other maps and maybe a little bit unfamiliar with the build. But yeah, anyway, you can see the sheer number of reinforcements and everything over here that Team 2 ended up building but not needing. They were barely touched in the end, so yeah. Anyway, GG's.